Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Nate here, Under the Table Brewing, and today is Elder P's birthday, but he's not around. But I decided that I would brew up a beer for him, for us, and to celebrate his birthday, although it won't be ready for a while. But the fact is, we're brewing it on his birthday, and I have titled it Elder P's Nuggets Pale Ale. Now, it's called that because we're going to brew it up with some homegrown nugget hops. And these things smell great. These are ones we grew last year and been in the freezer, vacuum packed for a couple of months. And it's going to consist of, grain bill is going to be Maris Otter, Carapils, some Caramel 40, and some Illinoisan. So, looking for an OG of, I think, 1049, 1050? Yeah, 1049. So, fairly easy drinking beer. And it should be good. So, we're going to bitter with half ounce of Columbus. And then 5 minutes, I'm going to put an ounce of the nuggets in, and then flame out, going to put another ounce in. So that should be fairly tasty. Gonna ferment it out with some US-05 and take a couple shots through the brew day. Already doughed in. We're mashing. Let's see, we're about a half hour into it, just about. So it's holding temperature nicely. Mash temperature is, where the heck did it go? Mash temperature is like 64.5 C, 65, 64, 65, and hit the numbers right on. It's cold today. It's like, when I woke up this morning it was minus 13. I think it's warmed up to about minus 8 Fahrenheit now. So anyway, how's that for units mix up for y'all? So I got a fire going in the wood stove, and it's just me flying solo today, as I said, and gonna get this brew going. And I'll come back with clips through the day, but that's going to be about it. Elder P's out of town all week. I am going to be out of town most of the week out in California. Get a little warmer weather. It'll be nice going to LA. We still have the Speckled Heifer, which is the Spotted Cow clone, in primary. It's got a big old pillow top on it. I'm going to let it go for another week. In primary, maybe 2, just because I'm going to be out of the country next week. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get around to racking that over to secondary. The chocolate stout's still in secondary, and the ciders are in secondary. So, got some things just going to sit for a while. I'll probably check the gravity on the stout today, see how it's doing. And kick the keg of Dropkick Nate version 3. No surprise, that stuff usually goes down pretty quick. So, aside from that, that's about all. So I'll be back with you guys later and let you know how the brew's progressing. See ya. Alright, so we're through the mash. We're doing a mash out right now, and started the Vorloff. I just did a first runnings check, so let's go ahead and take a look at that if I can here. See if I can get this to work. Come on, baby. So it's looking like 1072. So not bad. Alright, so going to continue on, and I'll get back with you in a little bit. Don't know if you can see it, but second runnings look like they're about 1028. So color's quite nice. Running out nice and clear there. I got the gas on. Trying to get up the boil here. I haven't taken pre-boil gravity yet, so hopefully get that here in a minute. That color's nice though. It's that little bit of crystal 40 in that Melanoidin. There it is. Whoa, hey, yeah, steady. So you got a 1044, 1045. All right, so we just hit hop break, and I'm gonna put in the half ounce of Columbus, 15.2 alpha acid. See if I can get control over this boil over here. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. Alright. So I thought I had 2 ounces of nugget hops. Turns out I've got 4. So what I'm going to do is, instead of having 1 ounce at flame out, I'm going to go for 3. Now these are whole leaf hops, so I know we're going to get some absorption, but I don't want to dry hop this thing, but I do want a nice hop presence and aroma. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to do it. And then that'll be all of our 2013 crop. But that's cool. Alright, be back at you later. Here you go, boys. Go for a swim. It's an ounce of nugget. Alright, it's flame out time. And there's 1, 2, and 3. Get those babies stirred up. Let those puppies steep for a second. Couple minutes, and I'm going to kick the chiller on. So I ended up with about a 1052. Looks good. I'm going to see how it tastes here in a second. Probably draw a little sample when it goes into the fermenter. And that's going to be a wrap. I'm going to get my cleanup, pitch some USO5, and call it a day. Alright, so cleanup's just about wrap, so I figured I'd treat myself to a beer, and we experimented with some bottling from the keg using just our picnic tap and some really low PSI, and not a real good percentage of quality beers coming out of it. I think it has to do with oxidation and I don't know. The carbonation was good, but has a oxidized flavor in a lot of them. So there was a couple left. Actually, there's probably about a 6-pack left. And these are beers I was going to mail out to folks, and you know, after tasting an experimental trial, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So I had a few left, and I figured I'd just treat myself to a beer. Now this is the Pliny the Toddler, and it's not crystal clear, but it's pretty darn clear, and I'm getting none of that oxidation on this one, so go figure. It's almost like a 60-40 chance of getting a nasty one, but got a couple pictures here. The kettle looked like an aftermath. I'll put a picture right over here so you can see it. The war zone, man. A lot of hop casualties, but yeah, it sample tastes freaking great, man. I love the nuggets. Cheers. One of the reasons I wanted to do the nuggets is grow the nuggets was from Trogue's Nugget Nectar, which is a great beer. If you get a chance, try that one. So yeah, I got about 5.5 gallons in the fermenter. Original gravity is about 1052. Sample tastes great. I think it's going to be a real winner. Pitched USO5 straight away. Didn't rehydrate or anything. I don't know. I've had really good success just doing that, so went ahead and pitched that in. And sent some pictures to the Elder P. He gave his approval. And so that's about it. I'm going to call it a wrap and clean up the remaining items I've got and head out of here. So cheers, everybody. Catch you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the comments. Love reading the comments. And thanks to all the subscribers, man. Yeah, seriously. Awesome. Awesome. Keep us going. That's for sure. Otherwise, I'd have hung this up a while ago. Oh, and peace and farewell to Jack Urbation. Thanks for the laughs, buddy.